Hi, this is Andrea Schulman again, and in today's quick law of attraction video, I'm going to answer a viewer question on whether or not people can manifest against you. So if you have a desire and somebody else has an opposite desire, is it possible for that person to manifest against you so that you don't get what you want? But first, if you're watching this video on YouTube or on my website, please make sure to subscribe because I do put out new law of attraction videos every single week. Also, if you're watching this video specifically on YouTube, please be sure to tap the bell and turn on your notifications so that you see these videos as soon as I put them out. Let's go ahead and talk now about whether or not somebody can manifest against you. So here's a very interesting question that I opened up yesterday on Facebook. And the question is basically geared towards understanding that, if you have an intention, can somebody else's intentions work against you? And the answer is yes and no. Okay. But there's a more important thing to understand here that's going on, which is that nobody has the ability to create in your reality in a way that violates the energy that you're putting out. So when somebody shows up in our reality, regardless of what they're doing, regardless of what their opinions are, how they're behaving, what they want, what they don't want, if they are showing up as a relevant part of my reality, that means that on some level, I am meeting that person in that co-created moment. So something that's been hugely beneficial for me to understand in working with the law of attraction is that if someone from the peanut gallery gets up and wants to say something about my goals or wants to derail me from my plan or has something negative to say about what I'm doing, and it bothers me on some level, all that really means is that that person is reflecting my fears and or my doubts. So if you have a situation like this viewer explained, what's going on in a situation like that, I would say, is that there's a degree of fear about whatever the desire is. And particularly if we're talking about a situation like was explained, if someone's using witchcraft or they have some kind of dark forces or dark energy that they can come at you with, that to me really screams that there's a degree of fear that is being projected in regards to that desire. Okay, so that's one thing I would always point out is that if people are attempting to manifest you against you in a way that seems like a power struggle, it feels like it's very dark, it's very fearful, there's something you should be scared of if you go after this, something might happen to you. That's a fear that's going on underneath that desire that you have to manifest. And so at this point in the journey, if that's something that you have going on, I'd really pause and ask myself about my desire. What do I think is going to happen if I get this thing that I want? Now, the answer to that question will probably tell you what you're fearful of. And once you understand your fears, you can do the work to kind of shift how you're looking at that fear and alleviate it. Okay, but please understand that when somebody shows up, it's not like you have a pure desire that is fueled entirely by a positive expectation, and then somebody just shows up out of nowhere to say, you can't have this, or I'm not going to let you have this, of their own volition. But rather that I have this desire, but there's some kind of doubt or there's some kind of fear that I'm projecting. And so a character in my reality pops up to kind of parrot it back to me so that I, at that point, have an opportunity to see what my fear is and to transcend it. Thanks so much for watching today's quick law of attraction video. If you've got a question that you'd like for me to answer in a future video, feel free to comment it below and I will consider it. Also, if you'd like to watch some of my longer law of attraction video tutorials, I do have a very large database of 30-minute videos that go in depth with topics based on the law of attraction. If you're interested in learning more about that, make sure to check out the link below. Again, do please remember to subscribe and to turn on your notifications. And of course, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.